As a creator, you can't please everyone, and that literally goes for everything. You can cure the most harmful disease, there's gonna be a guy in the back and he's gonna say, why didn't you do it sooner, or it's not good enough, or the time of day really changes the mood of the series and it doesn't fit at all. We hate that guy. My Hero Academia is now on season 6, and right now we're at the climax of the series. If you haven't been caught up, first of all, you're an idiot. That's the first thing. Look at that, man. You can't tell me Deku isn't cold right now. Like, I've always been on the Deku train, but yo, that man, let me save that for another video, y'all. But the heroes are trying to stop the villains from making another attack, so they ambush them. And because of this, there's an element of surprise. They attack in the middle of the day when they least expect them to. A ton of people have been complaining about the tone of the show so far, and I really think it's a dumb argument. The tone of the show is shifting from the original feel-good story about the green Naruto to something that's slightly more dark and gritty, and I think the tonal shift is great. It shows that things will never be the same after this arc, and that's going to be reflected in the characters soon. But the setting, in my opinion, it's perfect. And I know I have an opinion, fuck me, right? But let's be real here. Even if the tone is off, that doesn't make the show unwatchable. And if it does, don't watch it. I don't want to make this video about opposite opinions being bad. Let me be clear. I want to point out the constant nitpicks within the anime community. It's okay to be critical of something, but like I said before, it comes off as disdainful when you call a series mid for one thing that has nothing to do with the plot or animation, just a personal preference. And trust me, I'm just as guilty as you, alright? We are on the same boat. I've called Demon Slayer mid for a very, very long time, with only watching 8 episodes before I made a video on it. And until I actually watched it, I was like, this show isn't as terrible as I made it out to be. And it's probably just not for me. I think I was fair in my assessments in that video, but I do think I need to go back and watch the show for what it really was, instead of like hate watching it sorta. But who knows, man. But while we're on the topic of Demon Slayer, the new season 3 opening leaked, and I'm not gonna play it, but it may or may not be linked in the description. I'm not sure though, y'all stay safe. But overall, I really like the song. It's by Man on a Mission and another singer, and they did the 10th opening for My Hero Academia, the one that goes, don't say I don't be putting y'all on, because I really do. I really put people on. But you know what happens when new anime news drops? People get their Twitter fingers ready and start talking shit about it. The problem, for what I read, is that the opening was too shonen, which is an argument for one of the best JoJo openings, Chased by Beta. I don't listen to JoJo openings, but this one I have on my playlist and it's so hard. But people don't like it. Like, it's a really good song. I think it does fit like the aesthetic of the show, but like, I don't know, it's hard to me. Don't say I don't put y'all on though. It's a hard song. I think people forget that this is coming from Weekly Shonen Jump. It's okay for shows to have an aesthetic, but you do have to remember that these shows weren't specifically made for you. This is someone else's work, and if you don't like what you see, you are not entitled to watch it. But can we please show respect for Man on a Mission? They really do have some bangers. There are some things that should be complained about, like Tears of a Kingdom being $70. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to start ranting. I don't want this video to be too long, but that, onions, and Boruto, those are the holy trinity of things that should be complained about. Like, what? Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm not going to rant. Boruto is the only weekly show with a monthly manga right now. I do not hate the Boruto series, and I don't watch it, but it clearly doesn't hold a candle to what Naruto had. I know, shocking revelation. Every now and then I'll see clips of the series, but whenever I do, it's usually never good. Like, the last clips that I saw about Boruto was Sasuke fighting a dinosaur, and people were complaining about how shitty it was. I don't know. I don't plan on watching it ever either. Whether it be from an animation or a plot perspective, people are always going to complain about this show. People aren't getting a quality from a series that they love, a quality that they've seen before. So I think they are entitled to complain about the Say This series, especially when, like, it's just handled so poorly. And that's just my opinion. But that is the only exception. I'm not innocent in complaining of things when I shouldn't be, but whenever I do, I sit down and think critically about what I'm saying. A lot of it is just personal preference. And it's okay to have things you like or don't like about a show, but at the end of the day, you have to remember, you're watching work that was made by someone else. Like I said before, this show, it wasn't specifically tailored for you, so of course there might be things that you don't like in the show, but you're just gonna have to deal with. But just because somebody worked on it for a while, that doesn't exempt it from criticism. I think people should just think a little more about what they say before they say it. That's it. I really don't know how to end this video. Subscribe if you're still here. Thanks. I'll see you all in the next video. It's gonna be a doozy. Make sure you buy some snacks. And yeah, I'm gonna start working on the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Oh snap, I thought I did something. No, I just bought something. Let me put this down. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Thanks for watching.